Hey, Prophet, I don't know what happened. I got sick of waiting around, and I had my money ready, and they had the watch, and I walked in, but it just wasn't the same. It didn't even feel right. I'm going to tell you what happened. The gray market dealer stole your experience. The gray market dealer just stole your experience. And tonight, we're going to uncover this mystery once and for all while wearing Love on the Rocks, Sex on the Rocks. Humbly speaking, of course. So let's roll the best intro in the watch game, and we'll get right into it. Cheers, fam.
It's your host, Richard Prophet. Apex Predator, Last Dragon. I'm at my Lake Mayaka Park with my buddy, Jen. And we're just like, look at the beautifulness of the lake. The birds, the sun, and the sky. Very nice, very nice.
What's up, everybody? I'm your host, Richard Prophet, the Last Dragon. And thanks for joining me. Thanks for joining me tonight. Sunday night, we own the night. That is undisputed fact. We own the night, and all of us, not just me. We all own the night. The watch community owns tonight, Sunday night. So yeah, man. So let's sit back. I got my favorites out tonight, and we're just gonna relax, man, and yeah, sit back and enjoy it with me, and we'll get right into tonight's video. Pour a little drop. Cheers, family. That's that stuff. All right. Prophet, where are you tonight? Where? Sometimes, you ever feel like if you travel a lot, like myself, sometimes you have to look up and take a look around and realize what city you're in, what town you're in, what state you're in. But tonight we are in Sarasota, Florida. Beautiful Sarasota, Florida. We just left Miami. We were in New York, flew to Miami. Project in Miami Beach. We just wrapped that up, and we drove up to Sarasota. So I brought the whole team down to. This is a watch video, so I'm not going to get too much into the real estate aspect, but we had a project in Miami. We finished that, so now we're in Sarasota. We got a little project here, and then we'll be moving on up north to actually Jacksonville, Florida. But we're gonna be in Sarasota probably for about a week. We're in Miami 3 weeks, 4 weeks maybe. We'll be in Sarasota 1 week, and then we'll be in Jacksonville for probably 2 months. But anyway, let's get into tonight's video. Got some sip on. Gonna have a nice smoke. So, I'm out in the balcony here. We're starting tonight's video a little bit late. It's supposed to be Sunday night. at 10 o'clock. It's a lot later than 10 o'clock right now, but I was going to film this video and just put it up. And the guys that are not up late with me, you can watch it Monday morning. Or those that are up late waiting for the dragon, because I'm getting a lot of texts on Instagram, a lot of DMs on Instagram. It's coming up, brother. Just be patient. I got this new little lighter. I love this lighter. Actually, I had it before, and you know, it got taken away from me at the picked it up at Total Wine out here, Total Wine in Florida. It's got a cutter on the bottom, punch, and yeah, it's cool. Super cool lighter, like it a lot. So metal construction, and it looks super cool. So, wow. Turn down that flame. All right, so I'm gonna leave the names out to protect the guilty. What happened with this stick? A little dried out. There we go. There we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now we cooking. All right, so here we go. Another cheers, family. We will leave all the names out to protect the guilty. So anyway, buddy of mine. Buddy of mine, Dragon, buddy of yours, buddy of mine. He's waiting on the watch. He's waiting on the watch. He's waiting on the watch. He's waiting on the green-black GMT, the lefty. He's actually left-handed, and he wants the watch. Okay. He tells me, Prophet, what do you think I should do? I say, go to your ID. Tell him you want the watch. I mean, he doesn't have a huge spend, but he has a few pieces. He has 4 watches. And so if he wants a watch, he might not be top of the list, you know, next guy coming, you know, next Thursday comes in, you're going to get it. But you're gonna get a watch you asked for if you have, you bought 4 watches from that particular AD. And I know, I know his AD, he's all right. Well, the sales associate that he deals with, he's all right. He gets some pieces. So he wants the lefty, right? Which, by the way, all those out there that don't believe in that watch, I made a video about that watch when it first came out, and everybody was slamming it, and I was like, that's the one. That watch, I'm talking 15, 20 years from now, that watch is going to be the watch, man. It's going to be a collector's item. I promise you that. Mark my words on that. And now some guys are getting on board, 2 years later. They're a year, 2 years later, whatever. They're saying, oh, yeah, this watch, keep your eyes on this watch. Yeah, okay. I said that when I first came out, and everybody crapped on the watch. But, it's okay. People steal my stuff all the time. So you can have it. You can have it, gentlemen. So they're now in concert with me saying, not everybody, but some of the guys are saying, yeah, that watch is the one 10 years out. That watch is going to be the one. I promise you that. Anyway, so I got a buddy of mine. He's begging for the watch. He really, really wants it. He really, really likes it. Okay. So he went to his AD. He told him, listen, I want this watch. His AD, as expected, told him, yeah, okay, I'll get it for you, but you gotta wait. Now, mind you, this is a guy, he's got a big business. He's got him, he's got a couple of handful of employees. Impatient guy, right? He doesn't want to wait around forever, right? So, to make a long story even longer, we're gonna get into it. So he's waiting. He's what he waited about 3 months. He never got the call for the watch. And mind you, he called every Thursday to his AD to see if he could come in and get the watch. Oh, for those of you that don't know, Thursday is the sweet spot at your AD. Reading between the lines on that one. So anyway, authorized dealer, at your authorized dealer, Thursday is the day. Whether it's in the morning or the afternoon, it just depends on where they are on the list. So Friday, actually, they might be ready for you, or Thursday they could just push them out. So that you're gonna have to talk over with your AD. So anyway, he's waiting 3 months, 2 months, I think it was 8 Thursdays. It was either 8 or 9. 8 God in the city. It was either 8 or 9 Thursdays. I don't know. I'm always looking for the 8 in everything, so it might have been 9 weeks. But anyway, so almost 3 months he was waiting. Yeah, and unbeknownst to me, he went to the gray market, man. He went to the gray market. I mean, hey, that watch is, I don't know, I don't have the watch. I never got the watch. On the gray market, a GMT, steel GMT is what, about 10 grand, something like that. Give or take, plus tax or whatever. I I don't know, I forget the last GMT I bought, but then there was a raise in prices, and it depends on what state you're at, plus tax, whatever. So just call it 10 plus tax at your AD. On the gray market, I believe that watch is selling for 20 grand, 22 grand, 21 grand. I don't know, something like that. I hate when these people on YouTube say, "Oh, that watch is trading at." What are you trading it for? Oh, I'm trading it for money. Okay, that means you're selling it. That means you're selling it, jack off. You're selling it. That means what it's selling for. You're not trading it. It's not baseball cards. You're not Pokemon cards. You're not trading your cards for another cards. You're selling it for money. You're not trading anything. So the watch is not trading at. The watch is selling at 20 grand or whatever. So roughly about double double of what your AD is selling it for, right? Give or take. Last time I saw it, so I don't know if it's a little more now or a little less or whatever, but let's just say it's trading, it's selling, trading. That's so stupid. It's like in real estate, there's a term that says value add. What are you talking about, value add? It's add value. Some knucklehead comes up with some stupidity, and these buffoons just jump on the bandwagon, and they just keep repeating what the first fool said. So anyway, the left-handed GMT is selling for about double of the retail value, right? So boom. My buddy can't wait anymore. It's about 9 weeks. Unbeknownst to me, he goes to the gray market. He goes to a gray market dealer. Now, this is a physical location. It's not an online dealer. It's a physical location. He walks in. I'm not going to mention the gray market's name, but I'm just going to say it's in New York City. And my buddy did it without me because I'm in Florida. If not, I would have stopped him from doing it. But you know what? At the end of the day, I mean, how are you going to tell a grown ass man what to do with his money? You know, how to spend your own money, right? He wanted to go in. He wanted to watch now. You know, he didn't want to wait anymore. You know, and he felt that paying double for it was worth it. He didn't mind that, and I get it. I get it. I get that you may say, F it, man. I don't want to wait 6 months. I don't want to wait 6 weeks. I don't want to wait 6 minutes for the watch that I want. I want it now. I got the money, so F it, So yeah, man, he went into the gray market dealer. My view. See the water? Nice, right? The 8. All right. Let's get back to the video. So he goes into the gray market deal, and so he didn't have a problem spending, double retail on the watch. That wasn't his problem. He didn't say anything about what he spent on the watch. That's why I'm just assuming it was double. What his problem was, what his big problem was, he's saying profit. when I walked into the gray market dealer, the whole experience was cold. You know, there was no warmth at all. I mean, you're there, you're collecting a beautiful timepiece. You're spending several $1,000s, and a big part for me, at least, of buying these beautiful watches, these luxury watches, these beautiful Rolex watches. A big part of the whole buying experience for me is the experience. You know what I'm saying? So I like going into an AD and getting offered scotch, or getting offered champagne, getting sparkling water. The whole experience for me. Everybody looking around. Well, for me now, my new AD is my buddy, and he's one of the only ADs. Is a handful of guys, but he's part of the black program. He's got the super room, so it's on a whole nother level. The experience with him is on a whole nother level. I mean, he's got a room that the wall moves. You go in, you sit down, the clothes. There's no looky look. It's crazy. So it's really an experience when you purchase a new watch from this particular AD. When you get your Rolex from my authorized dealer, they go all out. They go all out for you. So yeah, you get a whole experience. So my buddy said he went into the gray market dealer. He stood up the whole time, like he had to stand up at the counter the whole time, and you watch all these videos on YouTube or TikTok or Instagram or whatever, and these fake, phony videos with the people they're negotiating back and forth. 18, 9, that's all staged. That's all BS, man. And and you see some of these great market dealers. You know why they're doing great is because the markup is so high on the on some these unscrupulous gray market dealers. I'm not saying they all like that, but a lot of them are, man. I mean, a Lamborghini truck is not 50 grand. It might be 320 grand. So if your gray market dealer is driving a Lamborghini truck, it's not $1,000 markup he's making on these watches. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah. So anyway, that being aside, right? Forget about what they're making. You want to, watch is 10 grand. You want to pay 20 because you want the watch today. You want to walk out of it on your wrist, and you got the money. Good on you, man. Good on you. But it's the experience that you're missing. That's the whole point, man. That's what you're getting robbed of. The experience, man. Walking into the AD. Like, say you're just at a regular Rolex AD, right? And you're purchasing a watch. You're going to sit down. They're going to make you feel special. They're going to take out the actual Rolex tray for you to take off your watch, or to put the watch down. they're gonna know how to, know everything about the watch, know how to set it, know how to wind, they're gonna talk about the watch. They're gonna tell you how cool it is. And they're gonna treat you, they're gonna treat you great for that hour you're there, 45 minutes, half hour, whatever. You're gonna feel fantastic about your Rolex watch buying experience, which to me is all part of the pedigree of the watch, of buying the watch, man. You want to remember when you got that beautiful Rolex on your wrist, what happened? How did it go down? Like, what exactly happened? You went in, you sat down, you put your car keys down, you put your wallet down on the counter, or they sat you down on the little special Rolex table, little green chairs, or they put you in the Rolex room. They closed the wall, slid up, closed. People were looking, who's that? While the wall was closing, who's that? In my particular case, actually, I'm starting to get recognized in like the watch community. Like I've been out places. I'm gonna start including videos in these videos of me getting like recognized in the street by part of the watch family. Berto, what's up, Berto? Recognized me in Miami. We were in a restaurant, and he say, I watch your stuff on YouTube. You're a prophet, right? What's up, Bertha? He had a beautiful two-tone, yellow gold, steel, fluted bezel, 41 Datejust on his wrist. Beautiful. I'll include that video at the end of this video. What's up, Bertha? Good to see you, brother. Keep it up. You're looking great. And he just said, I love what you do. Keep it going. And that made me feel great, man. Seeing other parts of the family out there, that they just enjoying talking watches, man. And yeah, so shout out to you, my brother. I see you. Shout out to you. So anyway, where were we? So when I walked in, one time when I walked in my AD, I walked in and I was waiting for my guy is the owner of the AD. They called downstairs. They said, hey, Prophet's here. And he's the only one that deals with me. So, not because for any reason. It's just because we're buddies and we just like to, catch up. So he's like, okay, tell him I'll be right up, because he's downstairs in his office. He's going to come up. And while I'm waiting there in their Rolex area, they have a beautiful Rolex area. Not in the Rolex room, just the Rolex area. Some guy comes up to me and he's like, hey, and he's actually a young guy, like a lot younger than me, and he says, hey, you're the guy that makes YouTube videos, Rolex YouTube videos, right? And it kind of stunned me for a quick second, and then I was like, yeah, and I shook his hand or whatever, and he was like, yeah, watch all your stuff, man, I love all your stuff. I'm gonna DM you on Instagram later. And I said, okay, great. My Instagram is Rolex in Real Estate, by the way. For those that don't follow me on Instagram, go check it out. Go check out my Instagram. So, yeah. So I shook hands. We threw a little picture, and then my buddy came up, and then we went in the back, and just caught up. But just to talk about that particular guy that saw me that day in my buddy's AD, and he was like a younger guy. This surprised me. Come to find out, he's a neurosurgeon at a hospital in New York that I used to work at as a young man. He's a neurosurgeon there. You gotta wait like years to get an appointment with this guy that You gotta wait years to get an appointment to see this guy that him and I share the same love for watches, the same hobby. So if you're watching, cheers to you, brother. I enjoyed meeting you. And we both love Rolex, so we got something in common. Oh well, we have something else in common because I used to work at that same hospital. I am, of course, not a neurosurgeon nor a doctor, but as a young man, I worked at that hospital. The little small part that I played. Anyway, I just wanted to share that little tidbit. I thought that was pretty cool. So yeah, man, you never know who you're gonna meet in this community, man. This love for watches, man. It spans over. You'll be surprised, man, at the people you'll meet in this hobby. People nowadays, to me, it's been my experience, really love watches more than ever before. I think now more people are into watches from all walks of life, man, than ever before. Those of us with humble beginnings, and all the way up to guys that started off with a leg up. We're all into watches, and you'll be surprised at the doors that will open for you when you're wearing a Rolex on your wrist, man. Now, a Rolex might get you in the room, but what you say, your topic of conversation, how you conduct yourself, and your etiquette, this and that will keep you in the room, right? But that Rolex will get you in that room, and and otherwise you may not have been even able to get in that room. So yeah, definitely. And those everybody, leave a like on this video if you agree with that fact, 100%. But anyway, where was I before I just went all the way? Okay, so back to my buddy. He tells me, Prophet, the experience was so cold getting the watch from the gray market dealer. And I'm like, what do you mean? He said, explain it to me. Because again, I buy only new from the authorized dealer, and it's a very warm experience. Very nice time. So he explained to me he stood up the whole time. There was no chairs available. People were coming in and out. It's a small little area. Your information is exposed to everyone. If you put in cash or you put in your card, everybody sees your name. They see your ID. They see the watch you're buying. People coming in and out. Security for one is lacking, to put it mildly, and just the coldness that some of these gray market dealers treat you with. And to me you have to actually leave the store to start feeling the warmth of that watch on your wrist, man. And then it's like, the whole thing is cold, and they didn't treat him well. So, well, like I'm saying, man, to me, when you shop a gray market dealer. Now, not all of them. Don't say profits or all gray market dealers are bad. You know, I can't say that because I don't have a lot of experience with the gray market dealers. But I can say that whenever I'm in a city, right, I go to the ADs, and I also go to if that particular city has like a gray market, like what they call in New York, they call the Diamond District. If they have a little district where they have watches, because I'm looking for a particular vintage piece, so I go around to all the shops. I'm feeling one day I might get lucky and it might be in the window. So I go and I look around, and it's just like my friend said, man, at these gray market dealers, man, you're standing up, they're cold to you, people coming in and out, security is lacking, even though sometimes they'll have a buzzer on the door or whatever, it doesn't matter. While you're in there, they'll buzz other people in, right? You're trying on a watch, they don't know what you're doing. I mean, it's a business, they want to sell watches, so they're going to buzz other, I don't know, man. To me personally, I don't like the experience. And I'm sorry, I don't recommend it, man. And we don't buy used watches, but even if you're buying new or so-called new at some of these gray market dealers, man, I mean, my man, you're making thousands of dollars on a watch. You can't buy 2 chairs. You can't buy a little table. You can't buy 2 little green chairs. Just put them, invest a little money in your business, man. Buy 2 little green chairs and a little table, and get a little fridge, maybe get some waters. Some bubbly waters, Pellegrinos, and maybe a champagne or a bottle of scotch. This is the actual scotch I got from my first AD experience, getting a sip of scotch while buying a watch. This was the actual. This is when I fell in love with this scotch. You can't buy a bottle of this and just have it there. When people come to, spend thousands, tens, and sometimes, tens of thousands of dollars with you, come on, man. Invest a little money in your business. You write it off. But you want to give your client a good experience, man. He doesn't want to feel like, it was a wham, bam, thank you, ma'am type of experience. Here, give me the money, take your watch, and get the F out. Next type of deal. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, all you great market dealers watching this video, man, I know there's some good ones out there. I know there are. And if you're selling watches, man, especially Rolex watches, man, make it special. Make it special for that client. Make them feel like, because for some people, $10, $15, $20,000 on a watch, it's a lot of money. I mean, hey, for anybody, actually, not for some people, for anybody, $10, $15, $20,000 on a watch, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. And forget about, there's all types of different levels you can go in this game. But, $10,000 for a watch is a lot of money, man. So, make them feel special. Don't have them stand up. Don't have him there talking, trying to take little pictures of his watch, standing up in your booth at your display, whatever, with a dry mouth. Give him a little bubbly water, man. Give him a little Pellegrino, Perrier, whatever, and give him a little sip of scotch, give him a little drop of champagne. Make his watch buying experience a celebration. A celebration. And of course, the two top concerns are always, people say, oh, it's condition, this and that, blah, blah, blah. But if you're buying your watch new, you don't have to worry about condition. The watch is new. So the two top concerns for me and a lot of my friends are discretion is key, paramount, and your safety, paramount, top shelf, you know. So make your people feel safe, and you know, discretion, you know, hide their ID, hide their bank information, their wire information, their credit cards, you know, make it, you know, make them feel safe, guard their personal information, give them something to drink, and make it an experience, make it something. Hey, some guys will never get to an AD. Some guys will never get to an AD. Some guys will never get that AD experience. So make your shop the AD for them. Give them that AD experience at your shop. And it'll be smiles all around, man. It'll be smiles all around, and you're hearing that from the Last Dragon, baby. All right, so love on the rocks, on the wrist. Now that is tonight's video. Your gray market dealer is stealing your experience with love on the rocks, sex on the rocks. Humbly speaking, of course, from your host, your uncle in the watch game, the Last Dragon. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for spending your Sunday night with me, having a little sip, lighting a nice one up, and just enjoying life, man. We're in Sarasota, Florida. We came down to the Cookie Girls townhouse. We brought the team out here. We're gonna do some renovations, surprise her before school starts. She's back in school in August, mid-August. So we're gonna do some nice little renovations. We're gonna add some new appliances, some tiles, some backsplash, you know, make it real nice and surprise her. So, Cookie Girl, if you're watching this, cover your ears for one quick second. Yeah, so, and after this, I might have to go back to New York for one day, and then after that, I'm flying back to Florida up north. All right, everybody, that's tonight's video. I'm your host, Richard Prophet, the Last Dragon, and thanks for watching, man. So one more time, I'm gonna give you the best outro in the watch game.
Cheers, family.